I previously made a video about my top 10 songs from the Ori and the Blind Forest soundtrack. Well, the soundtrack of its sequel is just as wonderful, so in this video, I'll be ranking my top 10 songs from the Ori and the Will of the Wisps soundtrack as well. Number 10, Ori, Embracing the Light. It's the first on this list, yet the last on the soundtrack. This song scores several events and does so effectively. It's the joy of Ku being healed, the bittersweetness of Ori's sacrifice, the contentment of their transformation, and the final send-off that occurs at the same time as a new beginning. Number 9, Qualock's Malaise. This theme takes Qualock's familiar leitmotif and puts a somber spin on it as friend has become foe. It also finds a way to incorporate Ori's leitmotif in the middle. The voices chanting Qualock's name in the background are really impactful, especially as Qualock has been made hostile in this fight. Number 8, Now Use the Light. We want to see. First of all, I love how the track is called that. It's cool how they incorporated the sound effect of Ori absorbing the light from an ancestral tree into the music. It keeps up an energetic tempo throughout with a lighthearted melody, making the listener excited to see what happens next. Number 7, Sanctuary in the Glades. The music of this location is definitely one of many features that make you want to stay there a while. The melody and backtracking are gentle and uplifting, and it really just conveys the safety and friendliness of the space. It loops around in a really satisfying way that doesn't make it sound repetitive. Number 6, A Shine Upon Inkwater Marsh. There are a few parts to this one, but they make up a cohesive whole. At this stage of the story, Ori's adventure is still just beginning, and they now have some allies as well as a sense of direction and purpose. Once again, the music is able to communicate a very specific feeling such as this one. Number 5, Ku's First Flight. If I could describe this song in one word, it would be dynamic. In this scene, the animation moves pretty quickly, and the music follows along at just the right pace. It soars and spins just as Ku does when she flies, and it perfectly transitions into the moment when the dead spirit willow becomes visible, and then the storm. Number 4, In Wonderment of Winter. Another great song title. The instrumentation of this song just has a wintry feel to it, particularly the percussion and woodwinds. It enhances the area's already introduced music and mood of Bower's Reach. The music isn't too fast or too slow, hitting the sweet spot right in between and staying there throughout. Number 3, Lumapools. In my opinion, this is the prettiest area in the game, and it's got some pretty music to match. The track features a few different instrument sounds that all get to have their moment in the song. It's all very atmospheric and relaxing, yet holds the listener's attention. Definitely makes you feel like you're in paradise when you listen to it. Number 2, Dashing and Bashing. Also a great song name. Picking up right where the Qualock's Hollow theme left off, this track sports a lively and spirited melody of its own to highlight the action and continuous movement of this phase of the game. The song as a whole has a driven feeling to it that passes right along to the listener. Before we get to number 1, a few honorable mentions. In no particular order, these are the main theme, Howl, Qualock's Hollow, the Ancient Wellspring, the Spirit Willow, and A Stirring of Memories. Number 1, Shriek and Ori. It had to be this one. There's none more epic. Everything you'd expect from a final boss theme and more, this song comes in full force and just keeps it going throughout all the phases of the fight. All the instruments were utilized to their full potential, like a culmination of the entire soundtrack, making the music feel just as big as the moment. What a way to end off that couldn't have been done any better. So what do you think? What are your favorite songs from the soundtrack to Ori and the Will of the Wisps? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. I've got plenty more on many other games and media, so be sure to check those out and subscribe for more. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.